Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. And today you are going to see three my favorite tier 10 heavy tanks of 2022. And I think we are going to have this like a tradition. If something will change on 2023, you are going to see another video coming out in the end of 2023. Right? What I'm trying to say, fellas, we are going to mix content a bit. We are not going to have a daily dose of skill. Well, we will have daily dose of skill, but with a twist, right? And until the end of 2022, I would love to go with the top 3 videos, and I hope you are going to enjoy it. So without further ado, keep your guesses in the comment section down below. I know what I like, I know what I love, and by the way, just to let you know, if I like the tank, it doesn't need to be broken, it doesn't need to be epic tank, right? I have no rules. If I want to have autoloader, I will play with autoloader. If I want to play with a super heavy, I will play with a super heavy, okay? I just want to get this out of the line, and without further ado, let's teleport into the first beautiful tank. And I believe this is not a big surprise, fellas. The very first tank which we are featuring, and I think this is my favorite tank of the tier 10 heavy tank list, is Vaza 55. It is one of the most beautiful mother truckers out there, Vaza 55. Great burst fire, great mobility, beautiful tank with a bit of the derpy gun handling, if I can say so. 490 alpha damage, 260 penetration. If you are loading gold, you are getting extra 46 millimeters of penetration and faster shell velocity. I love this vehicle with all my heart. Okay, let's see what we can do. For a very first opening, we are going to go into the middle in this new map, and we will try to punish someone who is playing around this area. Now, I would love to see, I cannot do anything about the IS-7, I would love to see an opportunity to go on top of the hill, but there is plenty of the naughty tank destroyers who are waiting for me until I am going to go in, so I would rather not do that. Instead of this, I think I am trying to craft a bit better angle to support the guys in the city. Whoever decide to go and play here, they are going to have a very bad time in a moment, because we have only 2 guns, and actually 50B has no armor whatsoever, and enemies have already 4 tanks spotted. So this is going to be very brutal experience for our guys. I hope they have some lube with them, because otherwise this is going to be pretty painful, if you know what I mean. Anyways, we are chilling and we are waiting until we can get involved and until we can spank enemies, and we will try to do our best. I am going on the reload instantly. I am not going to wait whatsoever until I will have a chance to do another shot, because it is just simply not worth it. I would rather have a full magazine. And look at this, fellas. Both of them are screaming, both of them are yelling, both of them are preparing for inevitable. And by saying this, I mean they're preparing to take one for the team. There is nothing, I repeat, nothing what those gentlemen could have do differently or they could change about this. This is game over. Now, what we will need to do, we will need to defend ourselves from incoming heavy tanks, and there is plenty of them, and it's going to be pretty hard thing to do, but you know what, we don't mind this too much. One more thing which I really want to highlight right off the bat is with this tank you need to spam gold. And this vehicle is requiring quite some gold, quite better equipment setup, if I can say so. That's what I think, and that's how I look into this. For me, this vehicle is like a credit burner in a way, because every single shot, whenever you are shooting, it matters, right? Obviously, you can say about the same thing about many tanks, maybe even all tanks in this game. But with autoloaders, it is a bit different situation, if you know what I mean. At least this is how am I looking into all of this. That's 1, and that's 2. Beautiful. 1000 damage in 2 seconds, fellas. 1000 damage in 2 seconds. How beautiful is that? Oh, I really want to highlight this, fellas. For me, this vehicle has a special place in my heart, and in fact, this tank is holding my damage record as well. We did 11,000 damage with this vehicle some time ago whenever we were grinding Mark of Excellence on this tank, and it was beautiful. It was glorious, fellas. It truly was. Meanwhile, I hope this guy won't hit me. Luckily, he is not, and Arta is not even spanking me for 69. So I would say everything is looking great. So far, we have quite a bit of the hit points. We haven't lost anything that much, and in the same time, all we need to do at this point, we need to be patient, and we need to make sure we are punishing enemies whenever they are getting involved. That's all we need to do. Sounds simple enough, Skill, right? Beautiful shot. Unfortunately, second one is not finding the target. Let's pump our game a bit and let's load some APCRs. I believe it is about the time. Shell velocity and better penetration, and just simply better ammunition in the first place. And we are kind of lucky, to be fair with you, and the main reason why we are lucky in this situation is because we are fighting against the enemies who are being super aggressive towards us, so it is way easier to punish the aggressive enemy instead of passive enemy, right? So this is a definitely highlight for us in this game. Speaking of the highlights, I have a feeling we want to... You son of the banana, you are outspotting me all the time. Fine, understood. Speaking of the enemies, this AMX is super annoying. This AMX is super annoying, and there is nothing what I can do about that. He is playing properly, hold down, plus on top of that, Artas are raining on us like there is no tomorrow, which is obviously not ideal thing, but we need to do what we need to do. At this point, I am thinking about escaping from this position a bit, because I am simply getting outspotted, right? I am a heavy tank after all. Huh. Do I want to escape? This is the question. There is a big chance this Mr. IS-7 will try to make a bit of pressure like this, and if he is going to do that, we can kind of clip him out. I am feeling alright, honestly. Skill, you are losing this game. Really? I am? Did not even notice that. Sure, we cannot win every single game in the world of tanks, fellas. I would love to say something different, but unfortunately we cannot do that. But this game is highlighting what this tank is capable of doing pretty well, if you would ask me. Speaking about what this tank is capable of doing, let's try to spank this AMX. If we are going to do everything properly, I believe we are going to be just fine. For a whole this game, fellas, I enjoyed love of the artist so much. I enjoyed the love of the Jeff. I am feeling like I'm stunned for all this game, and this is quite unfortunate thing, but what can you do? That is one, and that is two, and I low rolled him. No! No! Leave me alone, you dirty Jeffs. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Let me play my game. No, no. Every game. I mean, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I was stunned literally for a whole game. I played in this position. Both of the Jeffs had a blast while stunning us. Honestly, I am not feeling bad about this game. I am feeling completely fine. I think I played to the best of my abilities. Maybe I could load the gold, or I could use bond or bounty equipment to increase the score, but all in all, I am feeling happy. And even after a game like this, you might think you are feeling bad, Skill. No, I'm not feeling bad. It is not epic game, but this game would push us to get the third mark of excellence if we would be really, really close, so that's all that matters. So let's teleport to the scoreboard. And we are back, fellas. 4,300 damage, 700 assisting damage. We are first by experience. We are first by the damage by quite a margin. And once again, we need to accept this. I don't feel like I played this battle badly, or I don't feel like I misperformed, but you cannot win them all, right? And even with your favorite tank, you can lose, or one of your favorite tanks, you can lose. All in all, a great game. I am feeling happy about this, and we made a bit of the credits as well. So that was the probably top of the crown speaking about my favorite heavy tank. Let's move on, and I don't really think the second tank is going to shock you. And I believe no one saw that one coming. AMX M454 is in the list. Listen, fellas, I cannot exclude this vehicle from the list of my top 3 heavy tanks. I just simply cannot. It is beautiful vehicle, it is capable of doing many bad things for the enemies, and let's start from the most important thing. It's obviously combination of the things is great, but most importantly what is awesome for this vehicle is the alpha damage and the gun handling for the alpha damage. It is phenomenal and it is absolutely amazing. You are able to hit shots without bigger problems whatsoever, and this is the most important thing what I can highlight about this tank. Obviously after that, if we are digging a bit deeper, we can talk about the DPM. DPM of this tank is absolutely amazing as well. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Grille? What are you thinking? What are you thinking, Grille? What are you thinking? Okay. Guys, don't mind me if I do, I just noticed that Grille in the city. And you know what that means? That means this tank has 640 alpha damage with a high explosives. So this could be fun as well. Anyways, as you can see, armor can hold on this vehicle as well quite a bit, especially if you are fighting against the vehicles who doesn't have the best penetration. If people are not spamming gold towards you, you can actually be extremely strong, and you can make a hardcore pressure for the enemies as well. Speaking of the hardcore pressure, beautiful gun handling. Beautiful. It is magnificent. Whenever it works, fellas, it works. And you are spanking everyone like there is no tomorrow, right? You can be aggressive towards E75 by taking one for the team and by missing him, aka feeding him, but once in a while you need to be a good person as well, fellas. Once in a while you need to be a good person. Beautiful. Now we traded. I am speechless, fellas. I have nothing to say about the Mr. Grille. Well, the most important thing is he had a great time and he enjoyed himself, I would say. That is the most important thing. As you can see, our team is rolling like there is no tomorrow, and once again, very important thing to say with this tank, you can actually be aggressive, you know? You can go in front like there is no tomorrow, and you can show dominance against pretty much everyone. Bad shot by me on Centurion. I think I could have hit him into the turret. That is my mistake. Obviously, I cannot complain about this. Good lower plate shot, excellent, and at this point we are just making a hardcore pressure. This Centurion has a decent penetration. Oh yay, stock Centurion. He doesn't have anything decent, fellas. Neither his tank, neither his hit points, neither anything. He doesn't have anything nice. Well, sucks to be him, I guess. Okay, look at this. Beautiful game with MIX, not too much of the hustle, not too much of the trying to play the game. We just went in front and we banged everyone like there is no tomorrow. Beautiful. Now speaking about this tank, where do you feel the most powerful whenever you are playing with MIX? I really want to highlight this. Tier 8s. Tier 8s have no chance to do absolutely anything for you whatsoever, and you are feeling literally like unstoppable, unbeatable mother trucker who can beat the living crap literally out of everyone. This is how you are feeling like, and those are the games you can expect the MIX. I haven't done anything super extraordinary here, at least I do not feel it. I don't feel like I played somehow uniquely. I don't feel like my decisions were super duper hyper turbo good. We just simply, we are lucky and we won the lottery 15-3, right? This is how it feels like. 268, you beautiful mother trucker with PP raised. When skill is here, there is no winter. I thought he's talking about the Jon Snow now. Anyways, score! Victory! 5.8 thousand damage, 500 assisting damage, 3 kills. Beautiful on top by experience and by the damage, and we won the game quite easily. And we made quite a bit of the profits, but mainly profits are coming from rewards, aka from missions completed. Hip hip hooray. Fellas, I believe you have not seen that one coming. 50B. I believe many of you thought it's going to be Super Conqueror or IS-7 or whatever else. No, it's 50B. I like this vehicle with all my heart. It is absolutely amazing, but I really want to highlight this. It is very hard tank to play with. You need to know exactly what you are doing, and you need to be very, very good in this game in order to make it work. And I need to admit I'm failing quite often with a 50B. There is situations when I'm finishing the game with a 2000 damage, and in fact 0 damage if I am finding the lucky trash burn sitting in the corner, right? What do I mean by saying this is it is extremely, extremely, extremely complicated tank to play with. I really want to highlight this to the maximum, and just to let you know, don't expect to take this vehicle and to be the champion of the day. It just doesn't work this way, right? It just doesn't. But if you are able to make this vehicle work, you are going to have a blast, and you are going to have extremely great experience. That's what I can tell you. For example, this tank compared to the T57 is this vehicle has way better gun handling than T57 can ever imagine. One more thing to highlight with this tank: you need to spam full gold. There is no other way around. This vehicle must be played with a full gold ammunition, otherwise the tank is not going to show what it is capable of and what are the colors of the tank in a way, right? This is very important thing to say. Anyways, in this situation, I am feeling like I want to help clear the middle, and after we will clear the middle, we will start to beat the living crap out of the gentlemen who are playing here. Remember that we have no armor whatsoever with this tank, and obviously 50B has autoloader. It is very, very nice to catch the enemies and to punish them for one or another mistake which enemies are making, but having no armor can make the things very, very tricky and very complicated. Although whenever you are finding a gentleman making a huge mistake, you are simply going to send him to the garage, and there is nothing what the gentleman can do about this, right? Okay, what we are going to do at this point, whoop, scusi, thank you very much. At this point we are thinking about the shovel tank. We will try to spank him once, because I believe our 260 is going to pretty much eliminate him from the game. Actually, it wasn't the case. Nice. At this point, we are going to use the full tank potential, and we are going to load APCRs. Why APCRs? Because we are going to fight against the E100, and I cannot afford to miss a shot or two. I simply cannot afford doing this. This is very important thing to highlight about this tank, or in fact about any of the autoloaders. If you are going to miss your shots, if you are going to bounce your shots, right, why you are playing with autoloader in the first place, right? Whenever you are playing with autoloaders, you need to do your best in order to connect every single shot of yours, and it is not easy. It is actually very complicated. But if you are finding gentlemen like this Emil and he is making a mistake, you are booming. You just got 1.4 thousand damage in like literally seconds, right? Which is absolutely amazing compared to the other tanks which has high alpha damage or low alpha damage. Doesn't really matter. It is so much harder to do that, right? It is important thing to highlight. Okay, at this point I am trying to figure out how do we want to play this battle and how do we want to approach the enemies. And oh boy, we found the gentleman here. How are you doing? We eliminated him from the game, great, but it costed quite a bit of the hit points for us. Doesn't really matter, we still have 1.1 thousand and we are feeling relatively great. Do I want to spank the C100? I would say so. Okay, let's go for this T57. First of all, T57 needs to die. After that, we can play the game, right? Hi. That is one. He will hit me once. I don't care. He is dead. We are going on the reload. And there is a chance we are going to reach the E100 and we are going to get a couple of extra shots. This is what this vehicle is capable of, and this is what this tank can do. Once again, speaking about this game, we played this safely. We did not took any risks whatsoever speaking about this battle, and we were playing like safe mother truckers, right? But this is the right way to do the things in this situation. It just is. It just is. You see, the C100 is instantly aiming towards us, and the main reason why he's aiming towards us, because I am way easier target than this T95 or than 260. It is just easy to penetrate the tank without any armor whatsoever, right? And once again, 50B is the tank with which if you are going to fail, you are going to regret your life choices and it is going to be game over. Although we managed to craft a very beautiful game, and I am very, very proud of this one. We were calm, we made calculated decisions. First of all, we clipped someone in the heavy line. After that, we cleared middle. After that, we cleared the tourist who was playing in the open field. And in the end of the day, we just got some breadcrumbs for ourselves. Great. I am actually feeling happy, and hip hip hooray for us. That was a solid banana out of 10 as a game. And this is how the 3 top tier 10 heavy tanks are looking like for me. Anyways, close to 6,000 damage, 5 kills, 300 assisting damage, beautiful game all and all, and we made even credits, although proper 50B should be played with a pure gold. It's just how it goes, and I really want to highlight this. Anyways, fellas, I hope you enjoyed the showcase. I hope you had a great time. This is a bit of the variety, and I think we are going to make this as a tradition to have videos like this in the end of the year. Top 3 my favorite tanks of 2022, tier 10s, tier 9s, tier 8s, and whatnot. Thank you for watching, and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.